last time out. Will Lynch will take the draw against James Ball, first-year man after transferring in from Yale in the offseason, and we're underway from Arlotta. Ball wins the initial draw. Now he's in trouble, though, and this shot clock, as you know, when you first get possession, is 80 seconds. After a shot that either hits the goaltender or the pipe, 60 seconds. Another shot right there, steered aside by Anderson Moore. Loose, though, in front of the cage, and the riding from this Kavanaugh duo, and really the entire Notre Dame team, is unbelievable.
Get this game into the third or fourth quarter.
Second midfield unit, including Larry Horning, now on the field for Georgetown. Beautiful trail check. That's Ben Ramsey, an All-American short stick D-midi, and look at Entenmann going in there amongst the trees to come out of there with the loose ball. Here comes Sean Light, true freshman close defender. And with his athleticism, you don't mind him running into the offensive end, do you, Q?
See how he gets out of this predicament.
Tries to get it to Chris Kavanaugh,
nice
and
job.
does.
Nice job. You know, he didn't lose his poise there running on the end line, Cotter. He's able to turn the corner and flip it to space. Got a super bright future.
Both teams showing their athleticism here early on. Neither has yet to find the back of the net, though. Kavanaugh uses a pick. He's got free. Upfield shoots. That shot was deflected before it even got to Kavanaugh. To his brother. Here's Chris. Giving him that left hand. Gets it back. Switches back to his right. Gets it to the far side. Faison thought about taking a shot. Try to get away from the defender. Over the back, score by Jake Taylor. Out of nowhere, he scoops up the ground ball, queuing almost in one motion. BTB, Irish on top.
This is brilliant defense by Georgetown. Faison's dodge is stopped and leads to a potential turnover. But as the Georgetown Hoya players move to the ball, watch Taylor, 13 in white, just so instinctive inside. He scoops that and puts it over his shoulder in one motion. There's no hesitation here. There's no thought process. It's just smooth as silk. Pattern. Bundy gets the short. He presses the post. The angle's not there. He throws back. But how about the trail check as Caesar was trying to unleash a right-handed shot.
Still plenty of time to shoot. 25. There's a shot. Wow, that's what you were talking about all day long. Bundy can absolutely let it rip.
Yes, it's different, isn't it? It's different.
Even sounded different.
Well, you know, I watch it on film. I haven't caught many Georgetown games, as many as you have in the last 2 or 3 years, in person. But you stand there in warm-ups and you watch him shoot, and I'm like, oh my gosh. A, I don't want to be in the goal. I'll get hurt. B, he mixes it up corner to corner.
Up top. Ray. Harris checking him closely. Watch out here. Bundy. Save made by Entenmann. You got a feeling that Georgetown kind of had the matchup and the look they liked offensively there, and Entenmann just robbed Bundy.
Between the body and the stick, and then boom, hit the eject button. Pop, the stick just pops out of the offensive player's hands.
Haley looking to come upfield. Good cut, good score. Haley feeding Chase Llewellyn, who finishes. Hoya's on top.
This is a look. If you watch film of Notre Dame from last year, they gave up 5 goals like this against Virginia. A deuces set, 2 behind, 2 men inside, and some kind of scissors cut or straight cut. And this formation yields dividends for the Hoyas today.
On that shot clock, so a long defensive possession right now for Notre Dame. Can they get the big turnover? This would be huge. As it's full strength, Bundy loses his footing, and it goes to Notre Dame. So now they can avoid that big, long defensive set on this side. And they kill a minute penalty. Unfortunately, they turn it right back. Sloppy play in the middle of the field.
Fighting Irish had their way in 2 wins so far this season. Cleveland State indoors here in Loftus. They went up to Marquette, took care of business up there. This is a different challenge. Played in the Provolone Dome. It's their first outside game now.
And now what you would expect in February. Third failed clear on that one for the Irish, so having some issues. Hoyas are going to take advantage, and they do. This time it's the transfer, Alex Verdaro. All Ivy League last year with Princeton. Now he's paying dividends with the Hoyas in Georgetown.
Explosive and versatile. Righty, lefty, he can attack you from up top a wing. This time, he drags the player behind the net. Notre Dame is late on their slide, and now twice now, Georgetown gets the ball behind the goal against the Fighting Irish defense, and good things happen. Verdaro was a second-team All-American a year ago, taking this grad year at Georgetown in hand-eye coordination.
Face on, looking to attack. Still got 50 seconds to shoot because they got a new shot clock off that, ringing it off the pipe. So the Irish can be patient here. Dobson. Now he gets a step, fires. Moore up to the task. That's all Dobson needs. 8 and White, just a step, and he can let loose that lefty hammer. But Moore was up to it. Here come the Hoyas. Carroll's got a shorty on him. He wants to take advantage. Shot. Intimate. Wasn't going to let that get past him.
Got to take the extra step to greatness. John Hogan, the offensive coordinator, goes back to that single invert with a high crease, trying to give him a lot of space. But Endeman shuts the door.
Seymour. Here comes Gray. We were talking about some of the Notre Dame assistants before the game, and Q talking about this second midfield line and Gray's experience. He shoots, bounces it high, and Seymour, the type of player he can be. 26 and White.
Riley Gray, 6'4", grad student from Long Island. Certain calmness. He scored, 16 goals last year? Jalen Seymour, a junior now at 6'4". Loads of potential. I mean, 26 and White. He's on the cusp of being great.
Kavanaugh slide had to come, and it does brilliantly. Ty Banks, the freshman. Now Chris Kavanaugh comes out of there with it. Look at that skill to keep possession and to get it to Walker. That's great lacrosse, that sequence right there.
Gritty grounder by Chris Kavanaugh.
Oh, another beautiful play by Jake Taylor. Take us through this entire sequence, Q.
I mean, you talk about a terrific defensive play by Ty Banks right there. The double team, ball on the carpet. But watch 50 and 51. The Kavanaugh brothers. Scrap, scrap, scrap. Keep scrapping, keep fighting, keep trying. Okay, what's the result? Well, and what's the equation? The equation is Jake Taylor, the magic man inside.
Effortless.
Spinorama, little head and shoulder. He's dealt with multiple ACL injuries, and it's a symbiotic relationship with the Kavanaughs. He makes them better, they make him better.
And the one thing Corrigan said too with those three is they can all do a little bit of everything. Some of them are better at one thing than the other thing, but they can all do it all. And so if one is having a bad day or not up to it, the others pick them up. Dobson finds a cutter inside. The initial save, but then the finish. Devin McLean gets the goal for the Irish. We're all tied at 3. There's a lot going on in front of Anderson Moore.
I was going to say, the game is moving fast. And while this isn't pretty, it shows you how dangerous Notre Dame is. When things go awry, rebound, boom, McLean's right there. When you drop the ball inside, boom, Jake Taylor is there. Like, you give them a crack, and they're going to capitalize. Look at that finish to the near pipe. I mean, you talk about They want to be sticky inside, that's sticky to their man, and they want to show that is kind of fake double team. The goal is not to get caught in nowhere land, halfway. Should I stay or should I go now?
Entenmann saw that one the entire way. Back to Kavanaugh.
Matchup now.
Yeah, they had the big little. Now he's on the short stick once again.
Georgetown going into their invert zone.
Good pass. His brother tried the twister and just shot it over the top. 14 to shoot for the Irish. Ty Banks, the freshman, back on Kavanaugh. Walker takes one step to the middle of the field, shoots the bouncer, and Moore makes the stop. And a great outlet pass.
Trailer maybe here. The Hoya goalie made 24 stops.
That's ridiculous.
It's a good rivalry these two like universities have.
Dobson. Swish it to his left hand, and we got to get a push in the back. And we got a crease violation instead on Dobson.
Really inviting the outside shot.
Well, here's Bundy. Bergmaster all over him. There's Caesar. The skip pass. Krogan opted not to take the shot. Again, another very patient offensive possession by Georgetown, but making no inroads yet. Bouncer inside and a score! Llewellyn did a hell of a job just picking up that pass. And has a few words for Liam Entenmann.
This is an amazing catch. Chase Llewellyn, senior from Loyola in Baltimore, multi-sport in high school. He's been dealing with injuries, and how does he skip that up, man? He takes that short hop and puts it by Entenmann. Watch this catch one more time. Terrific hand-eye coordination. The gloves.
So this extended defensive possession here for Georgetown because of the unfortunate call on the shot clock continues. Now we get a whistle here, and it's going to be an in the crease. Going to go against the Irish. So the Hoyas, ball don't lie, they get it back. And a chance to strike here in the waning moments of this first half. Ball with the slight advantage, 5-4 in that first half. Lynch has gotten the better of him recently, though. That's 4 in a row for Lynch, all of them cleanly to himself.
Lynch was about 50% in 2023. Now a junior, Rockville Center, Long Island, town my mom grew up in.
It's good to show and go. McLean. Up top to Pat. Inside to his brother, can't handle the pass. Just been a little off all day long. Caesar's gonna try and use a pick. Defender slips it. Caesar's got his outlet, and Cade Goldberg, 6 in blue. Carroll, change of direction, nothing doing. Here's Bundy. Will he take it upon himself? Shoulder down, no angle. Cut off beautifully that time by Light, the freshman.
I'd love to see him go back to that 2-2-2 set. 2 behind, 2 on the crease.
Good look inside, and it ends up being a goal. Goldberg found the cutter in front, and the bench erupts. It's a 2-goal advantage for the Hoyas.
Starts with defense. Shot off the side, good rebound control. Turn away from pressure, use your goalie as the access man behind the net, and then clear up the far side of the field. On the other side, Cotter, I think the success for Georgetown's got to start from behind the goal with either a single or double invert, and then you beat you beat Notre Dame with cuts and off-ball play. Bundy from
Kavanaugh, that's something you mentioned at the half. They aren't getting these quick goals.
Helter-skelter. The Kavanaughs thrive in the unscripted portions of the game, whether it's ground ball scraps, extra man, transition off of face-offs. And this game's been played like the British wanted to fight the Revolutionary War, standing in lines and shooting at each other.
Dotted inside. Oh, wow. Dobson inside with his right. Found McLean wide open. And he easily beats Moore on the turn and rake.
Terrific crowd here. Dobson swims, draws the eyes of the defense, and you see when you go halfway, you got problems. Because halfway means you're not doing either. You're not double teaming Dobson, and you've left a man. You see, you step upfield, that you can't leave that man without having. To these fans, both benches, great spirit and enthusiasm today.
Good crowd on the berm on the far side. They've gotten the snow out of the way. Face on. Look at that move back to his left. Oh, boy, that was a highlight reel goal if he could have buried it.
you see the separation quickness that is of college football proportions. This kid played slot receiver last year, and by the end of the year, he was Notre Dame's best receiver.
Now Dobson gets the left free. Everybody here in attendance knew it was just a matter of time before the lefty hammer was unleashed.
This thing is liquid smoke on the run from 15, improving his angle to the middle of the field. Power. He's not even.
Bundy buried their only shot here in this third quarter. Krogan looking to dodge. Haley, 20 seconds to shoot. Got the short stick midi on him now, and Harris. Shoots, tough angle, stays with Georgetown. 11 to shoot.
Notre Dame's defense, that one of their signatures, they protect the middle, they protect the paint. They keep you off on the fringes and the edges and let Entenmann gobble up those weak angle shots.
Krogan shoots, scores! That's a big goal for Georgetown with the shot clock down to 2 seconds.
This is an incredibly sudden move from the Big East Rookie of the Year. Watch him on the wing. Chop, 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 takes it underneath. Double team is late. And he finds the net. Huge goal, giving the Hoyas a 6-5 lead. Patrick Krogan.
Want more unsettled situations. Georgetown, as we've seen with all the shot clock violations, they want to slow it down. Seymour. Kavanaugh now. Taylor. Walker, a little swim dodge, he shoots. Moore makes the save. Loose ball in front. Bodies flying all over the place. Now we'll get a whistle. Crease violation.
Love that.
In White, first opportunity we've had to see him today. Freshman out of Macedonia, Ohio, went to high school at Salisbury.
It's a long commute.
Yeah. That would be that story you always heard from your father. I walked to school 10 miles, uphill both ways in the snow. Face on. We've seen flashes. Shoot, score! Well, now we're seeing more than just flashes.
Cause and effect. It starts with defense and Will Donovan. Stick up and in the passing lane. Clean snare. And then he runs to safety, the sophomore from Connecticut at the other end. This was one time in this game I thought Anderson Moore, the goaltender, guesses, and he thinks low. Watch him kind of sells out a little too early, drops his stick, drops his body, and phased in the two-sport athlete wide receiver. You see, if he just stays still there, that hits him right in the face. It's a reverse announcer jinx, because here comes some Kavanaugh points.
On the power play. Again, it's unreleasable for still almost a minute. Chris and Pat going back and forth. Chris shoots, scores. Well, there you go. First point of the afternoon for the Kavanaughs, and it puts the Irish on top.
Three set. Step in and let it go. Chris from Pat, so they both pick up a point. And now the face-off.
Haley takes advantage of a pick. The extra step to greatness, shoots. You said it in the first half. You take that extra step to greatness, it increases your angle, and it means the tying goal, 7-7.
You've got to attack Notre Dame's defense from behind the net. The nuance of this play is that defensive midfielder Dylan Hess stays on the field. And with him, Dobson, Aiden White is there also. They just momentarily misplay that pick. Hess sets an amazing pick. I mean, it was solid as a rock. And it gave the ball carrier just enough leverage to take that extra step to greatness.
And Haley buries it.
Keep him on the perimeter. Nothing gets through the defense. No skip passes.
Dobson fires off the pipe. And it comes right out to Godin, who ran right
Still
by
a
it.
Shot.
Yep, it's still going to be Georgetown ball. Closest to it when it went out of bounds. Bundy wants to go quickly. He's got a man on the far side.
Oh!
Right into the cross of Entenmann and Wally Halpert. Irish back the other way. Moore makes the save and a flag.
This save, this kick save is something else.
I think we could have a similar call here, Q.
Brilliant save by Moore, freshman from Alabama.
Might have to make some more here. Another man up for the Irish. This is taxing this man down unit for the Hoyas. Pass, Richardelli makes a couple of moves and scores. That's his spot, isn't it, Q? Right on the doorstep.
You know, they've got two guys in Richardelli and Jake Taylor who can play the inside, the hub position. Watch out, Taylor. He's got three guys on him. He's just playing in slow motion. Jake Taylor's played an incredible game. Puts that ball right on the stick, dip and dunk, turn and rake.
Still plenty of time on this shot clock at 35 seconds, so no reason for Carroll to hurry. Spins back, shoots and scores!
Get the ball behind the net and great things happen. Captain out of Boston, now a senior. Scored an identical goal on an inside roll against Penn. Post up, turn, protect your stick. Get a feel for what the goalie's doing, and he goes 5-hole. Again, watch it. Protect your stick. You keep that in your strong right hand. And by the
P of the Sun Bowl for the football team, had 5 catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown in that game, and the revelation of the Sun Bowl. And once again, the Irish man up. 2 goals already on the game. One of them from 50. Chris Cavanaugh, Matt Cavanaugh inside. Richardelli scores his second. On a beautiful feed from Pat Cavanaugh.
Third power play goal of the quarter. Georgetown sitting around like a bunch of bowling pins, okay? You're in the right place, but you're not doing much. At some point, when you're playing an offense as skilled as Notre Dame, you've got to impact ball carriers. You've got to change.
Slide comes, that leaves Rodaro open, but Entenmann is there.
Body stop. His best of the day. was a great look by Georgetown.
In the box, and the officials took a look at this play and decided 2 minutes unreleasable was the call.
Wow.
That is a big hit.
Direct contact to the head or neck area. That's scary. To the defense of the hitter, there's a little bit of a trip going on there, and the level of the ball carrier does change.
Yeah,
but
Will Godine took that trigger. Wanted to get a little bit of a better shot. Wasn't able to get there. Now they'll kind of reset it. Bundy inside. That pays off, and a flag to boot. Caggiano, the left-handed man-up specialist for the Hoyas, scores the goal. And let's get an idea of the officials what this call is going to be. Another contact to the head call against Notre Dame that they will review. Let's see where it is here.
Skip pass by Bundy through sticks. One touch by Caggiano, the junior from Charlotte, who plays on this extra man unit. Georgetown doesn't have a giant stable of left-handed players. They take another look at it. Look, review wasn't meant to make the calls. Review was meant to look at calls you were unsure about. That's direct contact to the head or neck area. Offensively, you want to put someone in the middle of their defensive formation.
Verdaro, you got Bundy on the near side. And Ray's in the middle. Skip to the far side, nothing there. Again, Ray bouncing in the middle of that box. Here's Carroll. Bundy steps down, passes it. Bundy up top. Back over to Haley. Verdaro, he shoots. And Entenmann was sitting on it. Big save by Entenmann.
Spectacular defense by Notre Dame. Keep him on the perimeter.
Now Entenmann on the run. Says more, whatever you can do, I can do better.
They're offsides.
Is he offside?
Notre Dame's offsides. Notre Dame is offsides.
And we got no flag. The Georgetown bench is going bananas. Are they getting it now? Now they're giving it, I guess they're giving it to him.
Remember, Notre Dame was, at the time,
save and then clear, ended up killing a lot of clock. Good pass inside. Carroll scores! That was incredible body control from Aiden Carroll.
Fifth extra man goal in this game, either team in this fourth quarter alone. At the skip pass, sensational. Little look away variation. Haley, who had nearly 50 assists as a freshman, and now he's a wily vet.
It's all up to the officials, and the officials have wanted to take another look at this. First thing first, look at Aiden Carroll's feet on the crease. The outside white circle. No, not on the crease. Does he land in the goal mouth? I don't believe he did, Q, in real time. That's the inside semicircle, the ice cream cone. No.
Goal should stand. They got it right the first time. Goal should stand. Outside, outside, ball crosses line. He lands in crease, out of goal mouth. Goal is good.
You see Entenmann right. Will they work a two-man game? Verdaro's coming upfield. Krogan wants to attack from X. Ray now back behind the Krogan, who's inverted. Verdaro. 15 to shoot. Irish giving him nothing.
Nice D by Parlett, 21 in white.
Haley's defender falls down. Verdaro, save made by Ensign. The whistle blows, though, just at the moment. And it's back to his right, being defended very well. That's Jack Leary on him. Leary not giving him an inch. Final minute of play and 30 seconds to shoot for the Irish. Pat Cavanaugh. Now the timeout comes with 21 seconds to shoot. Corrigan wants to talk things over.
Dialed up on the bench.
Pat Cavanaugh will set things up. Down the alley, spins back upfield, shoots, scores! Well, it took him 59 plus minutes, Q. He finally found the back of the net. We're all knotted up at 10.
And Corrigan stays with his bread and butter. Pick, down to goal line extended, and then back. Whoop, right there, change of direction, step away, he's running upfield. And I think he painted the inside high corner. Watch it again. Fadeaway, snapshot. It was Matty Ice for the PLL championship. This is Patty Ice to tie it.
Look at Riley battling for that loose ball, as are the wings. Lynch comes out of there with it. Wasn't the clamp, but the hustle that won on that face-off. It'll be Cavanaugh with Banks checking him. Cavanaugh trying to come off a pick. Now he's got the big little.
Got the switch. Georgetown's going to have to double early.
Spins back upfield to the middle. Back to his left. The double comes. Now Georgetown's got the pole on him. Dobson with his left bouncer. Face-on backs it up. Inside over the back. McLean.
Don't love that shot.
Couldn't get it to go. Really tough angle. 3 minutes. Haley continuing to look. Carroll. Shoots, scores the game winner for the Hoyas! And Georgetown has upset the #1 team in the country, and Kevin Warren does a somersault in sheer delight. The captain, Aiden Carroll, completes a hat trick, Q, with the game winner on the road. A Georgetown team that got housed in the opener, embarrassed at Loyola, has bounced back 3 weeks later to upset the #1 team in the country on their home field.
They had a plan. They played with incredible discipline and structure, ragging the clock, being opportunistic.
There's Kevin Warren. Back somersault for Warren.
He should be breakdancing with that out.